Okay, so the next nutty thing that happened. So I show up to a stand up and we had an outsourced vendor, these just super good folks and offshore and delivering a proof of concept, initial code base. And then so when it shows up, they say, hey, we got a demo. We've checked in all this really cool stuff and testing and pipeline deployment, and it's ready for y'all to, check it out. And it was, first blood, these are our new client and a new vendor, putting them together. So everybody wants to be on their best behavior and make a great impression. However, so, uh, they wrote it with Nest, N-E-S-T, instead of Next, N-E-X-T, which is not the end of the world, but the local devs, at the client like Next. So I said, let's see what Claude can do. Hey, Claude, can we convert this project to use Next instead of Nest? And I thought, this is where it's going to go off the rails. It's going to be messy. There's a lot of nitpicky stuff. But hey, clean repo, fair shot. Let's see what happens. It can help you convert. However, this will be significant. Blah, blah, blah. Here's the pros and cons. Okay, yeah, whatever. Just go. Let's see what happens. And then so yes. Took everything. Didn't try to guide it at all. So here's the diff, and it's going through. Man, it's just fun watching it. And then it's just kind of grind. About 5-10 minutes later, it says success. All right. Well, here's what it did, which I like, hey, project structure, a couple major notes there. Here's the API endpoints that we wanted to preserve, tried to, make them all the same. We had a Cognito that we called out as a requirement. So that none of that's going to change. That's awesome. Good to hear. Simplified config management. So it's backward compatible. React, Tailwind, and Tailwind was interesting. TypeScript. And then here's how you run it. Made a little copy in a subdirectory, and then it'll run on localhost. Off you go. So one of the cool things that happened, I said, all right, that is so cool that if it's even close, man, that's a huge win. So what is it worth when you miss a huge requirement like that and go, oh, crap, this is going to be a problem. Do we have to live with it for a while or not? Because we spent money to get this done. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Just gone. That worry is gone. So you can get it to one of these coding agents and they just clean it up for you. And how cool is that? We did have a little hiccup. When we unpacked this thing, I gave it to one of the devs, the senior guys, and, unpacked it right there on the stand up and spent about 15 minutes looking at it. And, there's one little, requirement with Tailwind. It was a little bit down rev from maybe state of the art, but that was it. One quick little search and fix problem. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. This is fun.